speaker Tarush Mihir, and like he will be taking up the web development and integration to blockchain. And Tarush, like, can you introduce yourself? So later you can proceed with your session.
Yeah, sure. Hello, guys. I am Tarush Meher, currently following my third year BTech in Electrical and Electronics Engineering from NIT Calicut. This was just a basic introduction about me. Now let me teach, then I will tell my complete introduction. Okay. So today our topic is basics of web development and blockchain. Before going deep into the topic, I would like to ask you people how much web development you know, or do you have basic idea what actually a website is or how actually it works? If anyone have any idea or would like to share anything, please do unmute yourself. Oh, I guess no one. So I will have to start from basics, right? And moreover, guys, I would like to tell one thing. This is more like a interactive session. Okay, not like a proper classroom. So do try to interact as much as possible. Do ask questions, ask your queries, ask your doubts, anything. You can interrupt me in between as well. Okay, so let me share my screen first. Is it visible?
Yeah, Tarush, it's visible.
Okay, cool. So, what actually a website is? See, a website basically consists of web pages, and web pages are nothing but our codes, which is being translated and converted through web browsers so in effective way. Initially, when we will see how actually website work, then we will see key from browser and from user a request is made. Like we type google.com in our web browser. This is where we make our request. That request is sent to web server. It is being sent to web server where it is processed, and whatever website we have requested, it will go according to their IP address. So what actually is IP address? IP address is address of website over the internet. It's nothing big, nothing more complicated. It's just uh, it's just an address where a website is hosted over the internet. That's it. And when our request is going to web server, they send response to browser and the users. So this is a complete cycle how a website works. In between, there are many other terminologies like DNS server, internet resolution, but we will look up to that thing later on. Initially, this is the basic schema, basic diagram. So let me go through it once again. Initially, when we put a request like google.com, it went through browser, and from browser it went to web server. At web server, it is processed according to your request. The IP address is being searched, and from there a response is being sent back to browser. This is how a website works. This is basic of website. Okay, now to be clear how actually and what are the codes that builds a website. So basically we use three kinds of tools, basic tools. First one is HTML, second one is CSS, and the third one is JavaScript. We all know full form of HTML as hypertext markup language, right? But you guys will be amazed to know that HTML is not a language. Although its name consists of hypertext markup language, but HTML is not a language. Please remember this because in many interviews people ask this question. Is HTML a language? So your answer should be a straight no. HTML is not a language. So what actually HTML is? HTML is a basic tool which is used to create a web page. That's it. HTML is a basic tool. It's basically a tool for creating web pages. Right. And I would like to request you guys to take notes as well because too much information at once may lead to many confusion. So do try to take notes. Do try to learn as much as possible and ask your questions. Okay. Now I will move forward to CSS. It means cascading style sheet. So what is the use of CSS in HTML? HTML basically designs a basic layout of any web page, and CSS is used to add styles and design in that layout. So basically, when building a home, uh, hello. Yeah. So basically, when building a home, a raw structure of bricks and cements is HTML, and painting it is considered to be as CSS. I hope you are getting this analogy. HTML is basically a raw structure, like a raw structure of bricks and cements while building a home. And decorating it using paints or any other means is CSS. Although there are many other tools in modern era that we can use for designing a website, but this is the basic one, and everyone should start from CSS only. Then only you can learn the other designing tools. Moreover, when we will move forward to JavaScript, so JavaScript is nothing but a brain of a website. And JavaScript is an actual language. HTML and CSS are not languages, but JavaScript is an actual language. JavaScript is also known as client-side scripting language because it's the help of JavaScript that the codes that are being transferred from web server to user is being converted through our browser engine. It's because of JavaScript only. There are many old softwares as well, like PHP and other, but in current world, JavaScript is one of the most renowned and majorly used by big companies. So we will go through JavaScript. Okay, it's basically client-side scripting language. I hope we are pretty clear why we are using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Any doubts so far, guys? Please do unmute and ask. So I guess no doubt till now, right? Hello.
Yeah, there is no one have doubt. You can continue.
Okay, then that's cool. So we will move forward to Virtual Studio Code. I hope you know that this is a hands-on session. So everyone might be using their laptop and because we will be coding as well. So I hope everyone is comfortable with it, right? So we will move forward to our Virtual Studio Code for doing the hands-on coding session. Okay. So this is a Visual Studio Code. I hope everyone knows about it. Is there someone who doesn't know? Can unmute and tell? Okay, then we'll move forward with it. So before building a website, I would like to tell you people to download one extension in our Visual Studio Code. Do follow me. See, we will type live server. You all can press Control plus Shift plus X in your Visual Studio Code to open the window of extension. Is everyone able to follow? Control plus Shift plus X. Is everyone in the extensions window? From here, we will try to download one extension which will make our journey very easier. Its name is Live Server. See, it's in the first. Its name is Live Server. It will help you reload your each web page and see through it whatever you are building. Okay. So here I have already installed it, but here it will be an install button for you guys. Do install it and update me as soon it gets installed. Right? Are you guys following, or it's just I'm talking? Would anyone like to say something? Okay, then we will go to our first website, right? So first we will make a file. We'll name HTML first dot HTML. See, while making any file in Virtual Studio Code, when you are doing coding, you need to put dot HTML. It's very mandatory. For HTML file, put dot HTML in the end. For CSS file, put dot CSS in the end. For JavaScript file, put dot JS in the end. This will help your Visual Studio Code to understand what kind of coding you are doing, and it makes your work easier, right? So this is the first file that I'm creating, HTML first dot HTML. Okay, so is everyone able to follow till now? Guys, at least when I am teaching you, at least I deserve a yes or a no from your side. Okay,
We are getting yes right now.
okay. So how to start coding in HTML initially? This is the very first thing. So when you guys will put an exclamation mark in your IDE, is everyone able to follow? I just put an exclamation mark. Here we will see two options being showed to me. I will select the first option and boom, it gave me the basic layout of HTML. And it's not a magic or something. It's just Visual Studio Code gives us this advantage that many codes are already built in. We just need to use some shortcuts to get it done. It saves time and energy. Don't worry, I will explain every single line to you, but this is how we do it. Okay. So again, we will do the same. So in the very first, we will put an exclamation mark. It will give us two suggestion and we will click on the first suggestion. It comes, right? So this is the basic code that we get. Now the very first line, which is doc type HTML. This line indicates that the document which we are parsing through website is an HTML document. That's why we use this line. There are some syntax, predefined syntax in tools and languages that we need to remember that we can't argue why we put this. We put this because we want to tell the browser that this is an HTML document and that this is a syntax, a basic syntax, which needs to be remembered. Then moving forward to second line, in this we are explaining to the browser that we are using language as English. See here. When you will use other softwares, other websites, sometimes it shows in other languages. Like when if you use some websites of Persia or France, they will show in French. So this is changed from here only. Language equals to English that we are using. This is the second line. Now from third line onwards, there starts two main part of HTML content. The first one is head. You guys can see from line number 3 to line number 8. This head in line number 3 is opening tag of head, and the next head in line number 8 is closing tag of head. So basically in HTML, there are two important parts. Which one? Other First one is head, and the other one is body. In head, we basically keeps our metadata. So what actually are metadata? Everyone is reading this meta. What actually is metadata? It's not the Facebook thing. Don't worry. So basically, a metadata is set of data that gives information about other data, right? A metadata is set of data that gives information about other data. So how it actually works? In head, we include all the metadata things because this is the important part. It's like our head on the body. If head won't be there, the body won't function. So moving on to the next line in the head section, on the line number 4, we will see meta character set as UTF-8. This char set is considered as character set. What actually is character set? So sometimes in while coding, you guys will use some different alphanumeric digits or other things which will be encoded to English on a later stages. So we are keeping this UTF-8. It's nothing but basically a encoder which is used to encode any values or any alphanumeric expressions in English. Okay, moving forward to next line. On line number 5, we will see HTTP equivalent. So it's basically on what server we are sending our request. So we are sending our request on HTTP, right? So this is why we add this line. And this content equals to IE Edge is not for uh, other browsers. It is just for Internet Explorer that has been outdated in the market. This content equals to IE equals to Edge is for Internet Explorer that we don't need to worry about. It's nothing. It's not no more. It's no more being used in today's world. Moving forward, when we go to line number 6, this is the most important line where you will see name equals to viewport. It's something that I will cover later. But here see, it's content. Content equals to width, device width. So this line, this word gives you advantage that when you will open the same website in your phone, its width will be according to your phone. When the same website will open in a tablet, its width of website will be according to the tablet. This is managed by this sixth line, content and initial scale 1.0, right? Is everyone able to follow till now? Okay, so moving on to seventh line. This is a title. So whenever you open a website, A title shows in the tab, right? So this is where we edit our title. So here we will write our title as basics of web data. This is our title, which we are going to see. Now, this was the head section in which we just need to change our title according to our use. Now we will move forward to body, where we write our codes, everything about the structure so that it can show us a better website. So everyone is able to follow till now? Okay, then we'll move forward. So while understanding HTML, we need to understand some basic, terminologies, which I am going to tell you here. So the first one is tag. Tag, T-A-G. Uh, See, when you will go through textbooks and other things, it will be very lengthy and very confusing thing. But just I want you guys to remember कि anything that starts with an angular bracket and close at angular bracket is a tag in HTML. Okay, like in head, while writing head, you might have seen it's written as head. Okay, like this. So this is opening tag, this is closing tag. And in head, you also write saw meta. So this is considered to be as a meta tag. So tag is nothing, basically anything which opens with an angular bracket and closes with an angular bracket. This is tag. This this terminologies will be used like many times. So I want you guys to be clear with this, right? Anything opening with angular bracket and closing with angular bracket is called as tag. Then we'll see what is attribute. Attribute. This is the second terminology, which is quite important. So whatever information or instruction you give inside a tag. Okay, inside a tag is known as attribute. So I want you guys to be very clear with these terminologies because we will be using the same attribute and tags. Okay, now let's go to our Visual Studio Code once again. See, so there are many tags in our HTML, and I will start the first tag with heading tag. So when you will write H, when you will press H, you will see many options: H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. All these are heading tags. Okay, I will click at H1. It gave me a heading tag. So I will write like this is first heading, right? Then I will go to H2. So I am going to all these things so that I can tell you difference. What's the difference between all H1, H2, and H3 heading tags? Okay. This is second heading. Then moving forward, I will go to H3. This is third heading. So we wrote something in our body using heading tag. This is the very first tag that I taught, that I explained. H1 tag is basically a heading tag with larger size. H2 is also a heading tag with smaller size. H3 is more smaller size. Likewise, I will show you in detail. See, we have already installed live server. You guys remember, right? We had installed live server in the very first. So here it's saying this option, go live. Here we will click on this and we will go on the live server with the page that we are building. Okay, so let's see what happens, what comes. Go live, and it started our website. So this is our very first website where you will see that this is hosted. Here you will see the URL. This is hosted in the local host in your system itself. Okay, on the tab, see, it's showing basics of web development. This was our title that we edited in head section. I hope everyone remember that, right? Cool. Then this is what we wrote. The very first line, it's first heading using H1. It's a second heading using H2. And this is third heading using H3. Likewise, we have options till H6. Uh, Wherever we need to use headings according to the sizes, we can use. Okay. Now, let me delete all these two things and then we'll move forward. Okay. So after heading tag, we will move forward to paragraph tag where we write about anything. We write instructions, we write informations and other things. So we will press P on our keyboard. See, it comes many options, P, param, pic, picture. We don't need to go to that. We just need to click on P. Okay, we got the P, we just need to click on P. And while clicking on P, it will give us a paragraph tag. I hope everyone is followed till now, right? So we got a paragraph tag. Here we will type anything like I am a web developer. Okay, now let's see what are the changes in the website. See, here it comes. I am a web developer. So this is a paragraph tag. I know this website looks very odd, but let's go with me and I will tell you everything. Okay. So this is the basic I am a web developer that we wrote using a paragraph tag. And a paragraph tag can be used to write anything. Okay. I will tell you one interesting thing about paragraph tag. See, in this, if you write lorem, 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 okay, and you write any number of words like lorem 34. See, so lorem 34 will give you a paragraph which consists of 34 words and it will be random words. Let's see. See, we got this right. Lorem ipsum dolor and other things. Let me do this again to clear you guys. So right now I will write lorem 22. Okay. So this will give us a paragraph which consists of 22 random words. Again, it will start with lorem ipsum dolor and now this is lesser. Okay. Now we will see what are the changes in our website. See, we got the same thing. Yeah. So I hope everyone is pretty clear with why we are using the heading tag and why we are using the paragraph tag, right? Cool. Moving forward with this. Okay, I would like to highlight one thing. See, this is a green line, 11 and 12. This is second heading and this is third heading. What I did was I commented out these two things so that our browser does not read these two lines. This commenting out is an art and it's basically used to store the data. Like if I had written here, this is first heading and I want to give information with this key. I have used H as heading tag. Okay, but if I will write like this, then it will display it in the website. But I want to write in this as information, but I don't want this to be displayed in our website. So what we will do is we will comment out this, and how to comment out this. Okay, so it's a very short trick. Just press Control and forward slash in your keyboard, and it will be commented out. See, other languages has other way to comment out things, but in HTML we use this kind of things. Also, you can write these things, but Control plus forward slash is a shortcut that we use many times. Like this, I will comment out these two lines, H2 and H3. And now these two lines will not be displayed in our website, but will be here in our codes. This is how we keep our information and instructions. I hope everyone is pretty clear till now, right? Now I would you guys, do you have any problem, any queries, any questions, anything? Anything anyone like to ask or something? No. Cool then, I will move forward. We have covered heading and paragraph tag so far. Now we will see how we add links in our website, right? In many websites, you see we use links. While clicking on those links, we go to other websites. So I will tell you how to add links in your website. And to add link in your website, we use anchor tags. Let me write here. We use anchor tags. So I will move forward with this. So when you will write A in your keyboard and press enter, you will get an anchor tag. Okay, this is a basic syntax of anchor tag. And using Virtual Studio Code gives you this advantage that many syntax will be available to you readily. Otherwise, if you will code in other notepad or something, then you will have to write everything by your hands, which is pretty tough task because engineers are more kind of lazy person who uses brain more than the hard work, right? Cool then, I will move forward with this. So here we are using anchor tags. Suppose in anchor tags, I will write the URL of google.com, okay? Google.com, and we will display it as Google, right? See, this is how we did. In anchor tags, in opening anchor tag, there will be href. It means your reference, your header reference, to what link you want to go. Okay, so I write https colon slash slash google.com. It's basic URL, and with what name it should be displayed in our browser. So it is written in between opening tag and closing tag. Okay, now let's see how it is visible in our website. So when I go to our website, see here we are getting this. Is everyone able to see this? Google. So when I will click on this Google, it reverted back me to Google website, right? So I will go back again and see again. When I will press on this Google, I went to Google website. So this is how we add links in our website. Okay. See, I know things might get pretty more informative and theoretical, but before creating something, you need to have theoretical knowledge. And all this theoretical knowledge, like they all combines in your depth understanding. So just keep following me. You will get benefited from this. So when I have added this, but there is was one thing I would like to highlight. When I am pressing Google, it's opening in the same web page, right? It's opening in the same web page. But most of the times, what we want is when I click on any link, it should be open in a new tab, okay, which will be easier so that our previous data is not lost. So now I will tell you how to add link that will be open in new tab, right? So now I will code like this. So I will just copy it down again. And here in the opening tag itself, after h reference, we will write target. Okay. And in this target, we will write underscore blank. So what is this? Why we write? We don't need to go in it. Okay. It's just a syntax that we need to follow. This target underscore blank is a method that we use to tell the browser key, okay, now open our website in new tab. Okay. So save it and see. There are now two links. Okay. The first one opens in the same tab. But the second one, when I will be clicking on the second one, it will be opening in new. See, I hope everyone is following. See, first one is here, second one is here. I hope everyone is getting that, right? But this is how we add links according to our users. Okay, moving forward, there is very important thing that everyone might thinks about it. How to add images in our website, right? How to add image, how it will be like displayed, and other things. Okay, so to add image, we use image tag in HTML. So here I will write img. While writing img, it comes, and I will press enter. So this is a syntax for image tag, where src stands for source. What source we are giving to image tag? Okay, this source can be any link from internet. Like let's search some image. Let's search water images. Okay, I will copy link address of this image and I will add it in the source. Okay, so I added the link of this image in this source. I got the image of water, right? Or maybe we can do this. Um, Here I have copied the image of water through its link, right? This is the image of water that will be displayed in our website. I copied the link. I put it in our source. src consists of source. Okay. And here you might be seeing what is alt. So it's nothing. It's basically an information that we are giving in case the image is not displayed. So let's suppose we have displayed some image with some information in it, and due to internet connectivity or a speed issue, the image is not able to do. Then we write our information alt key pic is of water. This is the information that we write in case if the image is not displayed. Okay, now let's see what are the changes in our website. See, our image is there, right? Is everyone able to follow till now? Um, Any doubt to anyone? Any doubt, guys? If if you have any doubt, do unmute yourself. Okay. I hope everyone is following me, right? Everyone is following with me, going good with me, right? Cool. Then we'll move forward. Let me close these things. Yeah. So this is our basic website that we built till now. Okay. We have added our heading, added paragraphs, added image, added links, and link in both ways. If whether it will open in the same tab or whether it will open in the different tab. So you guys need to remember this target thing for link, right? Okay. So these were the basic tags that are used to create a website. I hope everyone is pretty clear with this, right? Now I would like to show you people that we can also make tables in our website. Like in some website, you will see ki some tables are constructed. So how to build those tables? That I will be teaching now, right? So I write tables, but I don't want this thing to be displayed in our website. So what we will do, we will just comment out this by pressing Control plus forward slash. Okay. Now this thing won't be visible in our website, but we will be working on it, right? Okay. So a table consists of, hello, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, you are audible.
Oh, okay. My bad. Okay. So a table consists of two things. Basically, two kinds of table are there. One is unordered list, and the other one is ordered list. Unordered list and ordered list. These two kinds of table we use. In unordered list, the table will be circles, dots, all these things will be there. And in ordered list, there will be A, B, C, either one, two, three, like that. Okay. Let me comment on these two things. This is like a notes that I am giving to you as well. Okay. So initially we will start with unordered list. And for that, we need to type UL. When we will type UL, we get the suggestion from VS Code and we will press enter. So it comes UL tag, unordered list tag. Okay. In this, we will write uh, our data. So while writing our data, it's basically a list. So in list, everything should be in a mannered order. So for that, we use a sub tag which consists of li. So while we click li, it comes as a sub tag which will differentiate between two list, two information under a list. Okay. So let's suppose this is my first list. Okay. Now I will do with the same. This is my second list. Okay. Let me copy other also. This is my third list, right? Let's see what our website displays. Um, yeah, see here our website has displayed. This is my first list, this is my second list, and this is my third list, right? With dots. But HTML gives us advantage that we can change these dots. Okay, we can change the way these dots look. How we can change it? So in opening tag of UL, we will write type 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 equals to circle. Suppose I want it in circle. Okay, so let's save it and let's reload our website. Oh, Wait, I guess there is some issue. Okay, my type spelling is wrong. Yeah, now you can see. These dots has now become an open circle, right? Likewise, we can write arrow as well in this. Okay, I guess arrow is not supported in our website. So right now we can use only circle and dot and other things we can use that we can see on internet. See, while building any website, it's not necessary that you will remember every information. So what you can do is you can search on internet the type of lists in HTML. Okay. Then you will search these things. You will get unordered list and how unordered and how many type are in unordered, right? See, all these things, I am not going to explain everything, but I am just telling you how to search on internet. Okay. So this is how you will search on internet and you will see key how we can get data, right? So this was basically unordered list. Now we will move forward to ordered list. And for that, we will use OL tag, ordered list tag. See,
అమ్మ
likewise
చెప్పండి
in
జో
this also, I will copy the same thing.
చెప్పండి జో కీతన మాడు
Okay. And let me see what it
ఏంటి
comes.
చూడు
Yeah, see, this is showing 1, 2, and 3. Right. That's why this is ordered list. Now you guys are pretty much understanding what's the difference between unordered list and ordered list. Somewhere we want to express it as bullet points or dots or circles. This is unordered. And then we want to explain it with numbers or maybe sometimes alphabet also that we can use like this type A. See, I have just written type equals to A and here it will come as A, B, and C. Right. So this is the benefit of unordered list and ordered list so far. Okay. Now we will move forward to tables. Right. This was basically a small topic before we need to cover it before table. Right. Okay. So now we will start table. Okay. So here, let me create one heading so that it will be easier for you guys to follow up once I will share this code with you. Okay. So from now onwards, it's HTML table. Okay. I'm just writing as a heading so that you guys can follow up with this, right? Okay. So how a table looks. So while creating a table in any website, we need to use the table tag, which is already been provided through HTML. So we will type table and we'll press enter. We got the table tag. But in table tag, we need to take care of two things. One is table heading and the other one is table body. So initially we will go with table heading by writing t head. Yeah, this comes as a tag of table heading. In this we will type also like when we got table heading, we need to tell the browser that we are writing it row wise or column wise. Okay. So I will tell my browser that I am writing it row wise. So table row tr. Okay. Now it starts with our headings will be there. So it starts with every heading starts with th. I know this is pretty confusing, but just keep following me. In the first thing, I put name, then roll number, uh, then maybe your email ID. Likewise, you guys can put anything. This was the content of table head that will be heading of that table. And then after table head, after the closing tag of table head, we will write table body, t body. And again, We need to tell them we are giving the data according to row. So again, we will write tr, table row. And at place of th, it explains table heading. Here we will give td, table data. Okay. So my name is Tarush. My roll number is 27
ಅಮ್ಮ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡು
and my email ID is
ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಬ
mehirtarush@gmail.com. Okay. So this is what
ಹಾಂ ಶೋ
we put.
ಸೋತೆ
Okay. We have created a table. These things will be our heading, and this thing will be data, which we have put according to row wise. Now let's see how it comes. Yeah, here it is: name, roll number, and email ID. Let's put other data also. We copy this t body and we will put another t body. Okay, so see, it's giving me two data: Tarush, roll number 27, and email ID. Likewise, I hope everyone is able to follow till now. Okay. So what here? It's T head. It's the table heading that we gave is this name, roll number, and email ID. Okay. And by using this tr function, tr tag, I am telling the browser that it's row wise. It's row wise. I am putting our data according to the row. And this th consists of the heading, actual heading that we are giving, which is name, roll number, and email ID. Likewise, in body with the same, but at the place of th, it's td, like table data. I am putting data in this. Okay, so good so far? So far, so good. Yeah. Okay. Any doubt? Cool then. Let me move forward with this. So this was basic HTML, right? Now I will tell you guys how we use CSS in our website. Okay. Ah, I hope everyone is able to follow till now, right? Okay. So these are the codes that I will like requirement. Key what you need to add. Like you need to add paragraph. I told you. You need to add heading. I told you. You need to add images. I told you. You need to add links that I already explained. So everything, every basic thing I have explained. Now, if you want to move forward in it, you need to practice and have a decent hold on this. Okay. Am I clear till now? Okay. I hope everyone is following with me. Or if anyone is facing any query, any problem in HTML, please do tell me so that I can explain more clear to you. Okay. If you are sitting here, just do try to gain some knowledge because knowledge is the most important thing. Cool, then I will move forward. So now I will go with CSS. How we add CSS in our website. Okay. So let me go here. How we add CSS in our website, in our HTML. Okay. So there are ways three ways to add
ಅಮ್ಮ
CSS in HTML document. Okay. The first one is inline CSS. The second one is internal CSS. And the third one is external CSS. Okay. I will tell you everything. I will explain everything in detail. I just want you to remember this: inline, internal, and external. Inline stands for I am adding the CSS. I am adding its instruction how to design in the same line where HTML is written. Okay. So it's added in the same line. Internal means I am adding in the same file in which I am writing HTML code in the same file. But external means creating other file, creating other file of CSS and then linking it with our HTML document. Okay, these are the difference in these three ways: inline, internal, and external. I hope everyone is able to see, right, what I'm writing. Cool. So, yeah, anyone wants to say something? Okay. So these are the three ways. Now let's go to our website and see how it is done in code. Okay. So this is my code. Let me here in H1, this H1 tag. This is my first heading, and in this I will write CSS. Okay. This is basically an example of inline CSS. Okay, guys. Okay, then I will start writing with CSS. Okay. So to write CSS in our HTML document, we use a style, style, style. Enter. Okay. Here I will write color, and I will give this color as blue. Okay. So this is an example of inline CSS. I will show you website also, but first understand this. This line is an example of inline CSS where HTML is already written, but in the opening tag itself, I added, and this is a way to add a CSS. You will write a style and then the attribute which you want to add, either color or border or anything. Okay. So color, uh, I kept the value as blue, and here you can change your colors as well. Like you can change it. Let's change it to green. Here you will see the value as RGB, red, green, and black. So this is one of the most useful tool in HTML that it provides, that we can change our color and we can select it from a color palette, right? Now let me show you our website, how it shows, how it is visible. See, this is our first heading. It is visible in blue, right? Is everyone able to follow? See. Now let me mm, add one more attribute to this, border. Okay, I added border. Let me add solid border. Okay. Yeah, see, this is solid border in green. Right, guys? Is everyone able to follow how to design our website? Hmm? Let's change our color. Let's play with the colors. I kept it at this. Okay. Now, yeah, see, the color changed. This is how we changes our color. We put colors to our heading or the website or anything, right? Then moving forward, this was example of inline CSS. Here I have written the CSS in the same line where HTML was written. Okay. Now I will move to internal CSS. Okay. So that internal CSS is being written in head tag itself after the title. In head tag, we add a style sheet after the title. So here I will write a style tag, and it came as a style tag. Okay. And under this style tag, I will write CSS. Okay. So writing a CSS requires three things. There should be one selector, like see, now our heading has already been changed. Now I want to change our P paragraph thing. So I will write P. This P considered as a selector in CSS, and in this I will write. Maybe let's suppose I will write color as a aqua or aquamarine. Okay, this is the color. Then we will give also want to give us a border, border border. Let's suppose border will be 2 pixel solid red. Okay, see all these things are syntax that you need to remember. 2 pixels will be its width. See, are you able to follow? This color is not visible. Let me change this color. Um, okay, let's keep it yellow or blue will be fine. Yeah, cool. Now it's visible. See, here we have added colors, borders, right? And this is an example of internal CSS. And also in internal CSS, not everything got the same. What got the same is only P, only those things that are written in P tags. Yeah, here, see, I have given this P tag. That's why it is here. Okay. Now let's suppose I have used A tag also, anchor tags for this. So let's do CSS to A tags. So writing again like this, I want color to be, what color should we choose? Let's suppose blue, or blue is too vague. Let's suppose green. Okay, yeah, cool. Then I will I will keep border in this IDE border. Okay, here I will give border as 4 pixel, more broad border, 4 pixel solid yellow. Cool. Now let's see what happens. Yellow. Maybe it's not visible. What? Let me check. Okay, yeah, see, you all can see the border and the color as well. Let me change the color of border as red. Control plus S. See, the color of border is changed to red. And see, you guys can see the difference in the border of P tag and border of A tag. In P tag, I used 2 pixels, and in P tag, I used 4 pixels. So it's basically a relative term which shows us the radius, not radius, the width of that border. Not talking about radius, I will add border radius. In border, you guys are seeing these corners, right? So you can make this circular as well. So that is done by using this term border radius. Let's suppose border radius is given as 2 pixel. Okay. Now you 2 pixel is not visible that much. Let me give 10 pixel. Okay. Now see, all these borders are circular. Then yeah, see, you guys can see these borders are circular form, right? These borders, this border, and I have not given to these borders. So the border radius of P tag went to circular. Now I will do the same thing with border radius of A tag. I will give it 8 pixels. Okay, there. See, it's again got circular. So likewise, we can change our border style also, border color also, and whether our border will be solid or dotted, it depends, right? So this was an example of internal CSS that we have done so far. External CSS is also something, but it's not necessary right now because while building any website, it's better to keep internal CSS only because it helps website to load easier and faster, right? Anyways, external CSS is also easy. I will tell you the basic like See, while adding external CSS, you just need to keep anchor tag again here, and then link one external CSS file to this HTML file, right? If anyone have any doubt, any problem, please do unmute yourself and ask me. Till now, hello, is everyone able to follow?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Is it interesting or boring? Please give me the feedback so that I can make it more interactive or something. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's take a break of 10 minutes for now. And let's interact what you guys are learning and what you guys are like experiencing this thing. Okay. Um, at least someone unmute yourself and do tell me what's going on, what you're getting. Please. Hello.
Guys, please unmute. Like if you're not okay to unmute, then you can like chat in this chat section.
Or tell me if everything is okay or any doubt or anything. Anyways, if you guys does not have any doubt, then we will start our session again at 4:25. So it's 8 minutes from now. Take rest, recharge yourself, refresh yourself, and do come at 4:25. Okay, I will start my session at 4:25 again. Cool? Yeah.
Guys, please come back again. Like we have blockchain integration and all. It's like it's very interesting.
Body. Cool. So far, so good, right? Now let's move to our next code. So in our next code, we will see combination of HTML and CSS. So this is our body tag, right? Till now, we have seen how to write H3, how to write paragraph, how to write other things. Now I will tell you what is a div tag, division tag, and what is a span tag. Okay, these tags are also very important. So a division tag is considered to be as a block tag. When you write something inside a div tag, it will take one whole block. See, let me show you by going live in the website. So, see, whatever we have written in a div tag, this is yet another simple paragraph inside div to demonstrate CSS selectors. See, this is yet another simple paragraph inside div to demonstrate CSS selectors, right? This div tag is used to, basically it is used to make website more optimizable and keep a good distance between two information, right? And when you will see the border, see the border of this div tag, it's covering the whole screen. But when you will see the border of this is a span, it's covering only till its ending. So this is a basic difference between div and a span. When you use div, it covers the whole line, but when you use a span, it covers only the information part. Okay? And here, let me let me explain the CSS again. So what actually is CSS selectors? Okay? So this P, this first para, this BG blue, all these things are selectors for CSS. So see, in starting, we see P as border 2 pixel solid red. Okay, this P consists of this P like explains this is a paragraph. Okay, so paragraph tag is given this border 2 pixel solid red. Okay, then this hashtag first para. This
only they cannot
hashtag
pay what I
first
can.
para explains the
Minimum quality
ID of
ಎರಡು
any
ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ
HTML document. So what
ಸೇಮ್
is
ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಹೋಯ್ತು.
ID? Here in this line, line number 34, you will see
ಸೊ ರೆಡಿ
inside p tag, inside opening tag of p, you will see
ಎಷ್ಟು
one
ಲೈನ್
ID
ಬೇಕು
is
ಅಂತವೆ
there.
ಎರಡು ಬೇಕು.
ID equals to
ನಾನು
first para.
ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ.
So it's basically like a variable name that we give to different lines so that we can change them accordingly. Let's suppose if I'm giving this a variable name first para, second para. Okay. So all these things will help me in designing something. For first para, I want to give red color. For second para, I want to give blue color. So these things using this para can help us actually design a better website. And when I am using an ID, we need to keep a hashtag first. Then only I can write the name of ID. This is basic syntax. Okay. Then moving forward, here you will see dot bgblue. So what actually is dot? Why we are using dot in this? Because in P we have used nothing. In ID we have used hashtag. And why we are using dot here? Okay. So dot consists of class. Here in line number 35, you can see class. Class equals to red element or something. So for every line or other things, ID will be unique. Okay, ID will be unique for everything, but class will be same, and class can be same or different, depends on the object what we want to do. Okay, so this dot bgblue is like telling us a class. It's basically a name. We can write anything. It depends on us. It's just like a variable name. So here, keep remember this and keep like write this guys. Key hashtag stands for ID and dot stands for class. Okay. So like this, we have done our CSS part. Let's see in first para. We put color as this. Okay. Let's change our color. Let's put it at sky blue. And this, then you will see. Yeah, see the color has changed. Background color is aqua. Let's change the background color to red. Yeah, you can see this background color has been changed to red. Okay, not to all, but only to those whose ID is first para. Okay, like this, we can change to dot background blue as well. Like this, we will do. Okay, now moving forward to our next code. Um, okay, so designing a website also comes with many other things which is considered to be as fonts. Like it's easier for us when we will display everything in different fonts. Like see, so here this is just a small code where I have written H4 heading, CSS fonts, and a paragraph. Let's play with fonts. It is very exciting. Okay. And here in this line, line number 24, when you will see, I have put fonts in a span tag, under a span tag, which I already explained that a span just take the same amount of space in which it's a start and ends, right? So see, and why we are doing this? Because see, when we will be designing it, we will keep a span and we will change the CSS styling in a span only. That way we can get an amazing font as well. See, so now let's see the style sheet. That is uh, internal CSS. Okay, here see in a span, this span, we have kept font weight as bold. Okay, now see if font weight is not bold, let's see what happens. See, it became light. It became like other things. But when we will keep font weight as bold, it becomes bold like that. So to play with one word or one sentence or two or three words, we keep them under a span so that we can uh, change the designing as we move forward. Okay. Now font style is italic for these fonts in a span only. Okay. Uh, and when you want to add other fonts, other fonts from internet, okay, then we need to use API. So what actually API is? Okay, first I will explain what an API is. When you go to a restaurant, it's a very common example. You might have heard this, but let me say this again. When you go to any restaurant, you order something, and the chef started preparing that food. But in between, the waiter is playing the role of communication from you to chef, and after the food is prepared, he will bring the food from chef to your table. So this communication between you and the chef is considered to be as API. Okay, so the communication between you and the server is considered to be as an API. Okay, so here I will use one API to get fonts from internet, which we can use in our website. So here I have used link tag. Link tag is used to add our API or external CSS in our HTML. So I have used link tag, and we will write href header reference. In that, I will write our link of the API. Here you can see fonts.googleapis.com. So this API will give us fonts. Now in P, we will use that. Okay, font family. See, in this, you will see many font families: Ubuntu, Franklin, Arial Narrow, Arial, Sans Serif. All these are comes under font family. So what's the benefit of writing? See, suppose our API is not able to bring Ubuntu. Then in worst case scenario, we give the other name. Okay, if you're not able to get Ubuntu, then get Franklin Gothic Medium. Or if you're not able to get both, then you can get Arial Narrow. So likewise, we use this. And you guys need to remember this font family, this name, because HTML recognizes this with this name only. Then here we can change the font size also. It's right now 33 pixel. Let's change it to 3 pixel. Let's see what happens. See, it becomes very smaller. Let's change to 390 pixel. See, it becomes very large. In fact, it can't even visible in one page. See, let's play with the fonts. Okay. So I will make it to 40 pixels so that it's easier for us to see. Let's play with fonts. It's very exciting. Okay. And this is line height of the font key, how much height should be there in between two lines. Okay. Now moving forward to our next code. Colors. I have already explained you guys about colors, border backgrounds. Now, see, CSS is all about these basic things. You can change colors, borders, border backgrounds, border radius, which I have already explained to you guys. And there are many other things in CSS like padding, like formatting, display. All these things needs to be, uh, practiced. And you guys can practice it from learning the CSS documentation. See, let me show you CSS documentation. Okay, this is an official document that has been given for our benefit. In this, everything is there in CSS. If you want, see fonts, CSS fonts. So here, everything is there. Like I said, font family, font style, font weight, font size. See, all these things. If you want to learn CSS in depth, I would recommend you guys to go through this documentation. Okay, this documentation contains everything about CSS. And moreover, this is basically a designing tool, which cannot be remembered till a long time. So it's basically it's easier to understand it and keep using it, because only practice can make you a perfect in design. Okay, now We have covered the basics of HTML and CSS. Let me jump to JavaScript. Okay, I hope you guys are good so far. Any response, guys, please? Any problem? So we should switch to JavaScript. Is everyone okay? Cool then. I will switch to JavaScript. Okay. JavaScript. It's a very important thing because till now what we were studying was just tools, HTML and CSS. But JavaScript is a language which gives brain to our website. Okay. So I hope you guys know any of the language like C, C++, or any language. You guys will realize that in all the language, uh, there are variables. 1 minute. Uh, yeah, we are going towards JavaScript. So like other languages, we have variables, data types, operators, if-else statements, switch statements, and loop functions. Right. These are the basics about any language that you guys might have read in your C language, C++, or Java, or anything. So these are basic thing of every language, and these are the properties what makes any tool a language. Okay. You cannot do all these variable data type operator in HTML and CSS. That's why they're not language. Okay. So I can explain these things to you also, but since these are easier thing, you might be familiar with other languages. So I will directly move to how JavaScript is used in a website. Okay. Okay. So let me tell you the basics of JavaScript, how it actually works. Okay. So basically JavaScript is a client-side scripting code. It's like when a data is transferred from server to browser, it helps in arranging all the data in form of a web page. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So how JavaScript works? Uh, see, when we write any code in our JavaScript, uh, let's suppose, okay, let me tell you the basics of JavaScript first. Um, to print output in JavaScript, you need to write console.log hello world. Okay, hello world. This is let me delete this. Okay, so this is basic JavaScript code console.log hello world. Okay, like in other languages in C or C++, you need to write hash include studio.h using namespace std. Other things that we need to write is not necessary in our JavaScript. So in JavaScript, you can directly write console.log hello world and it will display you the same. Okay, let me show you by doing this. See, here I am creating one JS1.js. I have created this JavaScript file, so I have kept this as .js. Now here in this, I will write just simply console.log hello world. Okay, and even we don't need to use the semicolon or other things that we use. So here I will run this file and see our hello world is printed here. So JavaScript is one of the most easiest languages in today era. You don't need to write anything. Just simply console.log and output will be there. Okay, so these are the basics. Now let me tell you how JavaScript actually works. So in JavaScript, when a code runs, all things happen. All the code runs, all things happen in an execution context. Execution context. Execution context is basically uh, brain of JavaScript where everything takes place. Okay, it's represented in form of a square. Okay, see, this square has two columns. Okay, one side it's memory, and other side it's code component. Okay, so when JavaScript starts running, it stores the memory according to the declared variables and functions. Okay, like it will store memory according to the declared variable. Suppose we have declared a variable a equals to 10. So it will store a memory a as int, okay, like that. And if any function is written in the JavaScript file, it will store the whole function. Okay, it will write the whole function. This is what use of memory. And in code component, every line will start executing line by line. You know, JavaScript is a synchronous language. See, JS is synchronous. So what actually synchronous means? Synchronous means कि every line will be executed one by one only. First line will be executed, then the second, then the third, then the fourth, and this order is called as synchronous. So JavaScript is a synchronous language, but there are other objects and ways by which we can make JavaScript asynchronous as well. Asynchronous as well, we can make it, but we will see it later. Okay. So in code component, each line is executed one by one. This is how JavaScript works internally. Okay. I hope I am clear till now. Okay. So when we will see, suppose in JavaScript execution context, this is global execution context, which is responsible for all the coding. Okay, but in which it encounters another function. Okay, and that function creates another execution context. You guys need to understand this very well. If it encounters any function, that function creates another execution context. Let's suppose that function creates an execution context E1. Then it encounters other function, and that function creates an execution context E2. So the first E2 will get delivered, then we will have only E1 and GEC. Then E1 will be get delivered, then only our GEC will get delivered. So this is a form how synchronous JavaScript works. Okay. If any function comes in between, it will create another execution context. That execution context will run first. Then after it will get over, after it returns, then it will go to our global execution context. Yeah, right. So good so far. Okay. So there are some important things about a scope and lexical environment in JavaScript. If we write any code, okay. Let me show you some codes of JavaScript as well. Okay. Okay, let it be. I'm not getting it right now. I'm not able to find it. So, anyways, I will write in JavaScript. See, when any function comes, like I have written some code. Okay, I have written some lines of code and have written one function. Okay, like this, and then another line of code. So this function can access the variables that are being that are being declared outside of it also. A function can access the variables from outside as well. This is called as scope. Moreover, when we will see, uh, and suppose if we have declared some variable in function itself, then that variable can't be accessed from outside the function. And this is called a lexical environment. Everything has their
phone வந்து நான்
lexical
எந்த உடைக்கும்
environment. So lexical environment is nothing, but lexical environment is nothing but just
இல்லை
like description of your border key where you can
என்னது
access the data. That is considered as lexical environment. Okay. Now see how we declare variables in JavaScript. So there are three methods using var, let, and const. See, in other languages, we will see int, we will see a string, we will see other variables. But in JavaScript, nothing like that. We just need to use three keywords, and we can declare any variables the way we want. So suppose we write var a equals to 10, let a equals to 10, const a equals to 10. Okay, all these things will automatically takes the memory of number. And suppose we write var c equals to some string. Let's suppose Meher. Okay. Let b equals to Tarush. So we just need to write the name of the variable and the data in it. It will automatically take the type of data as integer or string or long integer or anything. Okay. So this is the advantage of JavaScript. Now, what's the difference between these three keywords: var, let, and const. var, var, let, let, and const, const. Okay, so basically, var gives you uh, see, var is just normal thing, but let and const have their area predefined. Okay, suppose you have written something ki console.log a. Okay, you have outputted this, and after this statement, you are declaring var a equals to 10. Okay, this is called hoisting. Ki when we declare the variable after using it. Okay, I have used this already here, but we are declaring it later on. This is called as hoisting. Hoisting in JavaScript. Declaring a variable after it is being called. This is called as hoisting. And var gives us advantage that we can do this, but we cannot do this using let and const. If we try to do the same thing using let or const, it will give us error. So this is the difference between var, let, and const. I hope we are clear till now. Right? Any doubt, guys? Just tell me yes or no. Any doubt? Okay, cool. Then let's move forward. There are many deep concepts of JavaScript as well, but we will see later on. Okay, so in JavaScript, let me show you some how a JavaScript actually works. So I taught you basics of JavaScript, and now I will show you how JavaScript works. Okay, how we can use JavaScript to write codes and others. Very print. So see, this is a code. Okay, this is just a basic code. In JavaScript, there are many frameworks that we can use to make our websites easier. But the most important framework and library that we use for JavaScript is Node.js. Node.js. Okay, and this Node.js, using this Node.js, we can make our website more responsive. Okay, so here everything here. See, initially we have declared const HTTP. Okay, and if we need to use anything to create a new website, we will be requiring HTTP, URL, server, and other things. All these things, these are just syntax that you need to remember, and you need to remember why and how to use it. Okay, so see this first line. Here I have written seventh line, const HTTP, and this require, you know, uh, in C++, we write has include math, has include strings, has include other things, right? Likewise, in this, we write require whatever modules that we need to use, require HTTP or require file system or require operating system, whatever the modules we need to use, accordingly, we write after require. Like here, we need HTTP request, so we write HTTP. Okay. HTTP basically a predefined library which we are importing using the word require. Okay. Now moving forward, we also need to import this word URL using require. Okay. Now when I have created this website, I have created any website, let's suppose, and we need to create a server also where our website should be hosted. Okay. So Node.js gives you an advantage that you can create a server in JavaScript itself where your website will be hosted. Okay. So right now I have created this variable using const server equals to http dot create server. This is a function of Node.js inbuilt function. And in create server, we give two parameters, request and response. When you will see this syntax, you will find what kind of syntax is this, but this is called as fat function in which one function can be kept in another function using this arrow sign. Okay, this is called as fat function. Using this arrow sign, we can keep one function inside another function, and this is called as fat function. So in this create server function, we will pass two arguments, request and response. Okay, request will be that whatever user type in browser. Okay, so whatever the user will type in browser, we need to listen it. We need to have a tool in our JavaScript that should listen to whatever the user has typed. Okay, so for that, see line number 24. We have used server.listen. Key using this, we will listen what the user have typed in their browser. Okay, so server.listen. This is 8,000. Basically, you can keep anything. This is port number, but it's better to keep something which is not being used. It's a port number which does not makes any big difference. But okay, I'm just telling. And this URL is URL of your local host. Okay, 127.0.0.1. This uh, so this will listen your request. Okay, and this will give output as listening to the port number 8000. This is just a basic thing how a website listens the request. Now coming back to the response. So here in response we will say if request dot URL equals to just normal slash. Normal slash means home page of any website. So if request dot URL equals to slash, it will show you hello from the other side, Mr. Meher. Okay, let me show you by doing terminal. I will run this listening to port number 8000. Okay, uh, let me run this. Oops, I guess that got copied. This 27.0. See here, hello from other side. It's just a home page. Okay, when request.url equals to just normal slash home page. Okay, and in next line else if request.url equals to slash about, then our response will be response.end hello from about us side. So see, I am changing the URL to slash about. Okay, ABOUT about. Now see, it has changed to hello from about us side. Okay, now the next thing is uh, request.url equals to slash contact if any website has any contact page. So we will write slash contact. It will shows hello from contact us site. Okay, so this is how a website listen to our request server.listen. This is how a website listen to our request, whatever request we have made. And this is how they gave response. They match our request from their predefined URL. If request.url is a normal slash, is home page, then they will display home page. Is a contact page, then they will display contact page. And if there is something which does not exist, then they will show 404 page does not exist. And this 404 has very importance in software field. Basically, 404 is a number which consists that the page you are trying to find is not available. This number itself is defined. Okay, the page you are trying to find is not available. So in the last statement, I have written else if no response matches response that end 404 page does not exist. And let me show you this same thing. See, suppose I am searching slash meher, which is not in our code. See, whatever it shows. See, it shows 404 error page does not exist. And this is how to do this. Okay. This was basics of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, how it happens. Now, when we will see key, let me show you some important things. Okay, some important funny things. Let's open some website. EWAGE, Google. Let me show you some funny things. Suppose you have selected this object. Okay, uh, right click on your mouse, go on inspect. Okay. Here it will open this thing. Okay, when you will go in elements, you will be able to find where the Google is written. See, suppose Google is written here. Google is written here. You can even change to Meher. Okay, like you can change anything, and this thing will be completely changed. Like let's suppose I am changing this Google offering. Right click on this, inspect. It's written here. Okay, Google offering. Okay, now I am editing this. Okay, I am editing this and writing Meher website. Okay, you guys can see key here it's changed from Google offered in it's changed to Meher website. Right. This is just for fun that I'm telling you because we used to use this thing in WhatsApp, changing any message and taking a screenshot and showing to other friends what they have said. Like this is just for fun that we use while building a website. And also I'm saying key how by developer tools provided by your Chrome, you can do these things. You can change anything. Let me show something else. Uh, let's suppose it's Bootstrap. Okay, let's go to Bootstrap website. This thing is written here. Build fast responsive sites. Okay, now go to inspect. Here, see, it's written here. So now I will change this to build a website with Meher. Their server is slow. Yes, don't know what's going on. Okay, yeah. So it's build a website with Meher. Um, I guess the server is very slow. We're getting no response. Good. Okay, let me do this again. Yeah, see, here it was something else, but right now it's showing only B because we have deleted everything. Okay, but this will show only in your computer, only in your local host. It won't change the layout of whole website. It's just in your computer, and this you can use to change the WhatsApp messages as well. When you will use WhatsApp in your web website in your browser using web WhatsApp, you can change by clicking by like selecting anything. Right click on that, inspect. You will find that thing here in elements section. And now you can double click on that. You can edit that. Everything you can do. Okay, this is just I told you for fun. Now I will move forward to uh, blockchain. Okay, this was just basics of web development. Now I will move to blockchain, which is one of the important topic and the most hot topic in current era. Okay, so I hope we are good to go move forward, right? Uh, just I need some response from you people. Ki, or just tell me, someone please unmute yourself and talk to me first. Hello, can anyone unmute themselves? Come on, bro, it's not a class. I'm not gonna punish you for your wrong answers. It's okay, you can unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, bro. So,
Yeah, bro.
everything's good?
Yes.
Getting everything what I'm teaching or any doubt are there?
Yes, yes. No, not so far. Like, I'm understanding it.
Yeah. Okay. So, should we move forward to blockchain?
Yes, sure.
Great thing.
Thank
We
you.
are moving towards blockchain. Okay. So, blockchain. What actually a blockchain is? In any software or any website, it is hosted at a place. Okay. Maybe some website is hosted in cloud. So it is hosted at a single place. Okay. But in blockchain technology, if you host any website, it will be hosted in form of nodes. Okay. It's not in single website. It's hosted in nodes. And all these nodes are immutable. Means once you hosted your website, you cannot make a change. Like not you, anyone cannot make a change to it. Okay. Like if you say ki someone hacked a website, so while you will host it on a blockchain, it can't be hacked because no one has authority to access any of your data when you are storing it in a blockchain because all the blockchain nodes comes with a private key. Okay, so blockchains give this advantage that your data cannot be changed by anyone and cannot be hacked. Moreover, in today's world, we see that uh, due to heavy traffic, the website got crashed. Everyone remember the website of JEE Main or a CBSE website. Even like thousands of students, lakh of students open that website. It got crashed. So this issue is not gonna be there in blockchain technology because if one node get full with traffic, then other node can transfer data. If this node also get full, then other node can transfer data. And likewise, these nodes can multiply themselves or divide themselves according to the requirement. Is why currently blockchain is the most hot technology because it will, eliminate all the issues that we are facing. Right. So, in blockchain, there are three technologies like Wave, Wave 2.0, and Wave 3.0. Okay. So web is the older technology that we are using, hosting the things at Google Cloud or some servers, some hard disk, something. But Web 3.0 gives you advantage to host your website in nodes. Okay, Web 3.0 development is another different thing. I'm just telling you basic how a website is integrated with blockchain. So when you want to integrate your website with blockchain, don't need to write code in
Right,
blockchain.
right.
No, you just need to write your codes, prepare your files, and host it using Web3 technology, in which you will be hosting your website in form of nodes, where you will be getting your private key number of every node that is being used. Okay, this will give your website immutability, protection from hacking, and other things. Moreover, if we move forward about blockchain is also, blockchain is the only technology which we can use to form digital currency. Okay, everyone might have heard about digital currency like Bitcoin and others. All these things are digital currency which are formed using blockchain only. Why blockchain only? Because it gives advantage of nodes. In blockchain, nodes are the most important thing that you need to understand. If I buy some node and that node contains some bitcoins, some like coded values, which is which is being mined using data mining concept. It's a different thing, but I'm just telling you. Ki, suppose I bought a node which consists of one bitcoin. Okay, it has one bitcoin. Then this bitcoin till the end of world, this bitcoin will be stored in this node only, and no one can change this. I can add more Bitcoin in this node, but no other people can change this. It's basically a locker in your home. You only can access it. No other people can access it. Right. This is why we are using digital currency in blockchain technology. Okay. These are just the basic. And when you will host a website in blockchain technology, see, blockchain is something I can't show you right now. Like there are many big companies which host their website. Let me show you one thing. It's here on profile. See, this is a company which hosts a website. See, deploy your full stack app to decentralized cloud in just 3 clicks. This is a company which gives you advantage. You can host your website in blockchain technology using nodes. Okay, and what does this word decentralized means is it won't be in one node. It will be like varying in different nodes so that your website remains safe. And these kind of companies are emerging a lot. So in future, if someone wants to do a startup, I would urge you people to do uh, work in the field of blockchain because it's a new technology. There are many things to explore in this. Okay, this company that has built this website, it's around 4 to 5 years ago. This company has started, and right now their valuation is in millions of dollars. So blockchain is a technology which can bring you money and security and trust of users as well. So like this is how we use blockchain in our day-to-day life. And see, I have seen many people that they get confused what actually blockchain is, what a big thing, but it's not a big thing. It's just a decentralized thing. Everything is stored in nodes, and all those nodes can be accessed by their owner only. No one else can access it. Just a basic thing in which you can store your website, you can store your app, you can store your wallet, you can store your money, digital currency, everything. And right now, some people are also working to make it a drive using blockchain. Like we use Google Drive, right? Making a drive using blockchain will be more easier because then you can download any data quite fastly because they won't be requiring internet or something. This is just nodes, and if you have key of that node, they will be transferring the data to your system very easily. This was a complete insight about blockchain. So I guess I have taken 2.5 hours for you people. I hope you people might have learned something, right? Now this is time to end this session. So before ending, I would like to ask you people, is there any doubt, anything you want to ask, or anything you want to tell? Do unmute and interact at least in the last 5 minutes.
Guys, please ask any questions in the chat section.
Please go ahead. I am waiting for your responses. Um, Either you guys are too genius that you got everything, or maybe I am the very good teacher that I teach you everything. Anyways,
Like you, okay. So like you
yeah,
can also ask about web development career and all. Like if you are interested in to become web developer and all, just ask a question.
I guess people are really smart here.
Okay. So from behalf of the students, like I have some questions. Like
Yeah, yeah.
how did you like start the web development?
See, before starting any technology, you
Okay.
need to know how the technology is being used in our world. Okay.
Yeah.
So when I was about to start web development, then I learned how a website works, why we use a website.
Mm-hmm.
I learned this, why we use a website. Then I got a pretty idea कि why we use a website keys to display pages, to display codes in a format. Okay. Then I moved deep key what technology we use to display those pages. So those technologies were web servers, other things, and how web server interact. And then what are the basic raw codes which are being transferred from one to another. So then I switched to HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. That's how a journey of any software should begin. You need to see a bigger picture, see how it is actually being utilized, because this will help you understand the concept, why it is being used in the world, and how I should learn it to make this technology a bit better. You know, never learn a technology so that you can use it.
Yeah.
Always learn a technology to contribute to more into it. Okay, if I learned web development, then my goal will be कि I will create a better website that never existed. Okay, always try to challenge yourself like this. Then only you can come up with some website, come up with an app which can be a form of a startup or something. Okay, so always try to learn a technology with a notion that you can contribute something to that. That's
Yeah.
how I start.
Nice. So, like, as a newbie students, like, from where they can actually start, whether you have any resources or someone, so
I
that
see. There are, see, I would like to say, as a student, you might have encountered many people coming to you selling their courses, websites, if we sell this course and all these things. But I will tell you one thing, everything is freely available on YouTube. Just go on YouTube, search web development tutorial, and you will get numbers of tutorials. Do try to see one videos from everyone initially, and then find which video interests you more, which video teach you well, and then do follow up with that tutorial from start till very end. That's all. And do remember, everything is available free of cost. You never need to pay anything to any website or any other thing to learn. Okay.
nice. So, like, do you recommend anything from your side that you use personally a lot?
Actually, I used programming with Mosh, and
Okay.
other website is Geeks for Geeks also. There is Geeks for Geeks.
Uh-huh.
Uh, it also contains articles of web development. You guys can go. And moreover, if you want to learn some technology in really deep, go on the documentation. Like I showed CSS documentation. Similarly, go on HTML documentation, go on JavaScript documentation. They will tell you exact every single detail about any technology. Okay, that can give you an edge in an interview in your professional.
Nice. So, like students, like, do you have any doubts? And please ask again. So, like, he will definitely clarify that. Guys, like, how was the session? Just please reply in the chat box.
Cool then. It was nice teaching you guys.
Okay, so Tarush, I think like the your session was very insightful, and because it's from the scratch, right? So
Yeah,
mostly beginner students like used to get from the beginner mind. So I think like most of the students will use this to get started in their web development career, and like the overall session was perfect and it was very good. And finally I can say like thanks for taking up this session for like 2.5 hours, and it like it was great, and thank you at the end. Thank you so
thank you
much.
so much. And also, one more thing I would like to ask you people.
Yeah.
Whatever I taught, I hope I am able to spark an interest inside you people towards their development. Like, do you feel interested or motivated towards learning web development? Anyone? It's good. It's great. See, that this was our motto. In 3 hours, I cannot teach everything. Okay, I can teach only basics, but that basic should spark an interest inside you. Okay, you should learn this. Go on YouTube, search for any tutorial. 1 week will be enough to complete one tutorial, one complete tutorial of website development. And from second week, you guys can start working on a real project. Okay, so do try, and I will be sharing my LinkedIn profile as well. Okay, you can always contact me for anything you need. Just tell me from which college you belong, your name, and your doubts. Okay, I will always be there to answer your queries. Cool. With this,
Cool.
you guys have been an amazing audience. Anything
Cool.
else, Pratik?
No, thank you, Tarush.
Oh, cool then. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Have a nice day.